Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Sarabjit Kaur. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to interact with participants of Grand Finale of Smart India Hackathon 2023 this evening. Government asks leading rice industry associations to reduce retail price of rice with immediate effect. Gross direct tax collections for current financial year register over 17% growth. Centre directs States and Union Terroteries to maintain constant vigil amid rise in COVID-19 cases and detection of first case of its new subvariant. And over 100 people killed in a 6.2 magnitude earthquake in Gansu and Qinghai provinces of China. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will interact with and address the participants of the grand finale of Smart India Hackathon 2023 through video conferencing this evening. The grand finale of the Smart India Hackathon will be held at 48 nodal centres till 23rd of this month. A total of 1,282 teams have been shortlisted for the grand finale to provide solutions on various themes. Talking to Akashvani News, educationist Dr. Sant Kumar Chaudhary said over 12,000 participants and more than 2,500 mentors will take part in the event.
Our participant will have a great opportunity to interact with Honorable Prime Ministers, where more than 12,000 participants are participating in this grand finale of a Smart India Hackathon. This year Hackathon, more than 50,000 ideas received from 44,000 teams. So it's a great honor which will be providing solution on various themes including a space technology, a smart education, disaster management, robotics and drones, heritage and culture, among few others.
The government has asked the leading rice industry associations to ensure that the retail price of rice is reduced with immediate effect. Secretary Department of Food and Public Distribution Sanjeev Chopra held a meeting with the rice processing industry representatives yesterday to review the domestic price scenario of non-basmati rice. During the meeting, it was suggested that where there exists a wide gap between the maximum retail price and the actual retail price, the same needs to be brought down to a realistic level to safeguard the interest of the consumers. The directions came amidst reports of a sharp increase in the margins being availed by wholesalers and retailers, which needs to be tempered. The centre has asked states and union territories to maintain constant vigil amid a rise in COVID-19 cases and the detection of the first case of the new JN.1 subvariant in the country. In a letter to States Union Health Secretary, Sudhansh Pant said, due to consistent and collaborative actions between the centre and state governments, the country has been able to sustain the COVID-19 trajectory at sustainable low rates. States were advised to ensure monitoring and reporting of district-wise cases of influenza-like illness and severe acute respiratory illness in all health facilities regularly. A total of 45 MPs from Rajya Sabha and 33 MPs of Lok Sabha belonging to opposition parties were suspended for their unruly behaviour and disturbing the proceedings in both houses of parliament yesterday. In Lok Sabha, 30 members were suspended for the remaining part of the winter session. Apart from these members, 3 opposition MPs have been suspended till the submission of the Privilege Committee report. In Rajya Sabha, out of 45 MPs of opposition parties, Chairman Jagdeep Dhankar suspended 34 opposition members for the remaining part of the winter session of the House, whereas 11 MPs have been suspended till the submission of the report of the Privilege Committee of the House. The motion in this regard was moved by Leader of the House, Piyush Goyal, and was passed by voice vote. Talking to media outside Parliament, Mr. Goyal alleged that the suspended MPs did not want the House to run smoothly, and this was their pre-planned strategy.
जिस प्रकार का व्यवहार रहा उसके चलते माननीय लोकसभा अध्यक्ष को 33 माननीय सांसदों को सस्पेंड करना पड़ा इस सेशन के आखिरी दिन तक और राज्यसभा में माननीय 34 सांसदों को सस्पेंड करना पड़ा और 11 अन्य सांसदों को सस्पेंड करना पड़ा। उनका केस प्रिविलेज कमेटी को रेफर हुआ है। प्लैकार्ड लेके आने के कारण, वेल में आने के कारण
Later, the chairman adjourned the House for the day. The Congress has criticised the government over the suspension of MPs. Talking to media outside Parliament, party MP Gaurav Gogoi said it is an attempt to muzzle the voice of opposition. Last week, 13 Lok Sabha MPs and 1 Rajya Sabha MP were also suspended from the House for their unruly behaviour. The first session of the newly elected Chhattisgarh Vidhan Sabha will commence today. The 3-day session will conclude on December 21st. A report.
The newly elected members of the 90-member Chhattisgarh State Assembly will take the oath on the first day of the 6th Vidhan Sabha. Pro Tem Speaker Ram Vichar Netam will administer the oath. The new speaker will also be elected by the members today. 3-time Chief Minister Raman Singh is expected to get elected as new speaker. On the second day of the session, Governor Vishwabhushan Harichandan will deliver his customary address to the House tomorrow. While on 23rd December, debate will be held on the motion of thanks to the Governor's address. Vikalp Shukla, Akashvani News, Raipur.
The winter session of Himachal Pradesh Assembly is starting from today at Tapovan in Dharamshala. Assembly Speaker Kuldeep Singh Pathania has said there will be a total of 5 meetings in this session, which will run till 23rd of December. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Welcome back to the morning news. The gross direct tax collections for the financial year 2023-24 have registered a growth of over 17%. Before adjusting refunds, gross collection of direct taxes stands at over 15,95,000 crore rupees as compared to 13,63,000 crore in the corresponding period of 2022-23. The Ministry of Finance has said that the direct tax collections for this finance year up to 17th December show that net collections are at 13,70,000 crore rupees, which is an increase of 20.66%. Advanced tax collections for the fiscal year 2023-24 stand at over 6,25,000 crore rupees, which shows a growth of 19.94%. The Government of India and Asian Development Bank, ADB, have signed a $250 million policy-based loan for industrial corridor development in the country. It will help make manufacturing more competitive, strengthen national supply chains and links with regional and global value chains, and create more and better jobs. The government and ADB have also signed a loan agreement of $250 million that will continue financing the construction of the 82-kilometer Delhi-Meerut Regional Rapid Transit System RRTS corridor. In Gujarat, more than 30 lakh people have participated in the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra so far. The yatra has reached over 7,900 gram panchayats and more than 300 urban areas so far. Our correspondent reports that over 1 lakh people were given by Ayushman Bharat cards during the yatra. Mahmood Sheikh, a native of Mahisagar district and a beneficiary of the Ayushman Bharat card, said his heart treatment could be possible because of the Ayushman Bharat card.
मेरा नाम महमूद भाई अब्बास भाई शेख है। मैं महिसागर जिले का बिरपो का रहवासी हूँ। मुझे मजदूरी करते करते हृदय में तकलीफ हुई थी। पीएमजी क्या लेके अहमदाबाद एससीजी हॉस्पिटल पे गया था। वहाँ पे मेरा एंजियोग्राफी कराया तो मैं पीएमजी क्या लेके वहाँ मेरा इलाज कराया। 3-3.5 लाख का खर्चा हुआ तो वो मुझे निःशुल्क में हुआ। मैं माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी साहब का आभारी हूँ।
In Manipur, the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra has been going on in full scale. The campaign was launched on 9th of this month from Bishnupur district. A report.
भारत का अनमोल यही समय है।
After the successful completion of the campaign in Bishnupur district, the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra has been going on for 3 days starting from yesterday in Imphal East district of Manipur. The Information, Education and Communication IEC bands have been spreading the message of the various welfare schemes of the central government at village level. The Yatra is being supervised by the Deputy Commissioner at the district level, and all the block level officers interact with the village villagers, informing them about the various central schemes and its benefit. A youth who has attended the yatra said that she got required information about the PM Vishwakarma scheme and expressed thanks to the Prime Minister for initiating such a campaign.
My name is Nandita. I have completed higher secondary education and want to pursue the makeup course under the recently launched PM Vishwakarma scheme. Whatever information I want, the concerned officer has given to me. Moreover, I also visited the exhibition stalls and came to know that the central government has been implementing various welfare schemes for the people. It is indeed a good campaign for us, and I thank the central government, especially the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, for initiating such a campaign.
JJ Thoksom, Akashvani News, Imphal.
तुम उठो तिरंगा लहरा दो भारत के भाग्य को फहरा दो.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has invited people to share their ideas and suggestions for Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani, which will be broadcast on the 31st of this month. It will be the 108th episode of the monthly radio program. The Prime Minister has said among the topics to be explored this time is Fit India, the topic close to the youth's heart. He called upon people to dive into unique aspects of this movement, discuss innovative health startups, and how youngsters are embracing Indian exercise styles. People can also share their creative fitness routines and nutrition-related innovations with the Prime Minister on the Namo app and MyGov Open Forum. They can also call on toll-free number 1800 11 7800. In China, at least 110 people were killed following an earthquake of 6.2 magnitude that hit northwest Gansu and Qinghai provinces. Xinhua news agency said 86 were killed in the province of Gansu and rest in neighboring Qinghai province. The calamity occurred late last evening. The report claimed over 200 people were injured in the province after the strong, shallow earthquake struck. According to Xinhua, 9 people were also killed and 124 injured in the city of Hadong in the neighboring province of Qinghai. President Draupadi Murmu paid her tributes to the martyrs on the occasion of Goa Liberation Day today. The president said the nation pays homage to the martyrs who laid down their lives for liberation of Goa from the colonial rule. She added that the nation salutes the freedom fighters and the armed forces for their exemplary courage and sacrifice. She wished for a bright future to the residents of Goa. Severe cold conditions are reported from Punjab with continuous drop in the minimum temperature. It is being recorded between 7 to 8 degrees Celsius in most of the districts. In Amritsar, it was recorded at 3.6 degrees Celsius yesterday. The other cities are also witnessing the same situation where bone-chilling cold wave condition continues. In men's cricket, India will take on host South Africa at St. George's Park in Kaberka today. The match will start at 4:30 p.m. Indian time. India defeated host South Africa by 8 wickets in the opening ODI of the 3-match series in Johannesburg on Saturday. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Vaibhav Jyotsna Srivastava.
Thank you, Sarabjit. Almost all newspapers today open with the news of suspension of MPs from both the Houses of Parliament. 78 MPs suspended as Parliament sets a grim record, informs the Hindustan Times. Omnibus Telecom Bill in Lok Sabha legislation to streamline regulation, states the Hindu. With the Prime Minister putting forth 9 resolutions such as saving water, promoting local products, Modi vows 9 sankalps to realize New India dream, mentions the pioneer. Amidst global calls for a ceasefire over the weekend, US Defense Secretary to join close allies to urge Israel to scale down Gaza operations, states the Asian Age. Marginal rise in minimum temperature, IMD says mercury to dip from today, states the Hindustan Times. And finally, the Hindu has a picture of children having a ball as they take their roller skates for a spin at an ice skating rink in Lakkar Bazaar in Shimla on Monday. And with that, it's back to you, Sarabjit.
Thank you, Vaibhav. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to interact with participants of Grand Finale of Smart India Hackathon 2023 this evening. Government asks leading rice industry associations to reduce retail price of rice with immediate effect. Gross direct tax collections for current financial year register over 17% growth. Centre directs states and union territories to maintain constant vigil amid rise in COVID-19 cases and detection of first case of its new subvariant, and over 100 people killed in a 6.2 magnitude earthquake in Gansu and Qinghai provinces of China. And with that, we end the morning